maths is not fun? Well, I, Makwana Namraka, is here to show you that maths is just a fun challenge. It is as easy as y equals to mx plus c. And for those of you who didn't know, it is as easy as a straight line. So right now, it is the time for you to grab a paper, a pen, and a calculator and come learn maths with me.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Learn Maths with me on a hashtag Maths Tuesday. So in today's video, guys, we will be doing factorizing of trinomials. So in the previous video, you saw we were factorizing by taking out the common factor. So you find that in other questions, there are no common factors, which is where the method of factorizing of trinomials comes in. So we will be tackling these two questions. So in factorizing of trinomials, we have two types in which the coefficient of x squared is 1, and in other cases where the coefficient is not 1. So those are the two types of factorizing of trinomials that we have. So we will be starting with the one in which the coefficient of x squared is 1. So the type in which the coefficient of x squared is 1 is divided into 3 types. The principle of these 3 types is the same. The only difference is the signs. So we are going to be starting with the one in which all terms are positive, which tells us that the numbers are going to take a positive sign. So in this first type of trinomial, of factorizing of trinomial, you get that all the terms of the expression are positive. So we will, in this video, we will be starting with the factorizing of trinomial, which is we may call it type 1, where all terms are positive. So what is the principle of factorizing of trinomials? The principle tells us that we must find two numbers that we can multiply to give us the last term. Which is the last term? We have 12 and we have 6. And those two numbers that we find must add or minus to give us the middle term. Which is the middle term? Middle term, when I say the middle term, I'm just saying to give us the coefficient of the middle term. So yes, without wasting any time, let's get working. So in factorizing of trinomials, we are going to have two brackets. What is the first term, or rather variable or number, that's going to be inside the bracket? We're going to have x. Why are we going to have x? Because x times x will bring us to x squared. So if they didn't give you a variable x, they gave you a y, you're just going to put your y in the first bracket, and then you're going to put your other y in the second bracket. So which sign are we going to use? This is where the type of trinomial comes in. You're going to check, okay, in this type of trinomial, all terms are positive, which tells me that all the brackets are going to have a positive sign, or all the numbers that we are going to find multiplying and adding to the number 7 are going to have a positive sign. So how are we going to find the values? We are going to find the values by looking for numbers in which they multiply to 12, and then we're going to select a pair that adds to 7. I'm saying that adds to 7 because we are using a positive sign, and we know that a positive sign is for adding. So which pair of numbers multiply to 12? So we have 1 times 12, which gives us 12. So this is just your side work. So let me just do a line here. It's just your side work. You don't need to show it where you have your final answer, right? So we have 1 times 12. We have 2 times 6. We have 3 times 4. So it looks like the numbers that in which we can multiply together to give us the value of 12 are finished. So we're going to check when adding 1 and 12, do we have a chance to get the number 7? Nope, meaning that this first pair won't work for us. And then we're going to come to the next one. When adding 2 and 6, do we have a chance of getting 7? Nope, meaning that this pair won't work for us. When adding 3 and 4, do we have a chance of getting 7? Yes. 3 plus 4 equals to 7, meaning that the two numbers that are going to be in our brackets is 3 and 4. So we're going to put 3 in the first bracket and then 4 in the second bracket. So we are done factorizing number 1. So right now we're going to move to number 2 and factorize it. If you want, you can pause the video and try it by yourself, but yes, we are moving on. Then we're going to have our two brackets. Which variable are we going to put first? We're going to put our x in the first bracket and then our x in the second bracket. How do we know the sign that we're going to put inside the brackets? We know the sign by the type of trinomial we are dealing with, which has all terms being positive. So when we know that when this trinomial has all terms being positive, it means that all our numbers inside the bracket will take a positive sign. So how do we know the values? We know the values by looking for numbers that multiply to 6 and add to 5. I'm using add specifically because right now we are dealing with addition. So we're going to come 1 times 6, 2 times 3. What else? Which pair multiplies to 6 again? I think that's all. So you're going to check. When adding 1 and 6, do I have a chance to get 5? Nope, I don't, because 1 plus 6 equals to 7. When adding 2 and 3, do I have a chance to get 5? Yes, I do, because 2 plus 3 equals to 5. So meaning that the two numbers that are going to be inside our brackets is 2 and 3. We're going to write 2 in the first bracket and then 3 in the second bracket. So that is it. Okay, that's all for the first type of factorizing of trinomials. Catch you in the next video where we'll be dealing with the middle term being negative. Until next week, goodbye.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and tell me in the comment sections which topic you'd like me to cover. And remember, I do not promise to know everything, but I do promise to share and help where I can.